Howdy folks, I'm the Roleplay Gamer and I like to party. Welcome to XCOM 2, finally. Super excited. Firstly, thank you to everyone who joined me on yesterday's soldier creation stream. I think we all had a little bit of fun. So before we get started, I'm going to just try and do this thing now with all my videos where I have the timestamp links in the description so we can skip parts where I'm explaining big stuff. So if you don't want to hear it, that's fine. We can skip straight to the gameplay and whatnot. So now that we've gotten that out of the way, here's some explanation. So I played a lot of XCOM 2 yesterday. I've played a few hours on classic difficulty, which is now called Commander, and I played a few hours on normal, which is now called Veteran, right here. It's a harder game. I feel like not because the AI is necessarily better. Like I think it is, but I haven't seen anything that's like, oh fuck, that AI is intelligent. It's not necessarily that. It's like the aliens have more toys now and can one-shot you more easily. I mean, as soon as you see a sectoid, like the first time you see a sectoid, they can mind control your units. It's kind of fucked up. So for that reason, even veteran / normal is harder than the equivalent difficulty in enemy unknown / enemy within. So even playing veteran, so I'm going to call them by their proper names now. So just remember, normal equals veteran, classic equals commander. So even on veteran difficulty, you can get bullshit moments that's like, you get XCOM baby moments where you're doing good. None of your soldiers have taken a hit. You're hitting all the time, flanking like a boss, if you know what you're doing. And then suddenly a new unit comes out. You don't really know what it's about, and it moves further than you ever expect and does so much more damage than you would ever expect it to do, and suddenly you're down 2 units and it's like, what the fuck? Not to mention that now maybe about half of the missions have turn timers on them, so you can do really well, but if you play too slow, if you play too conservative and defensive, you can actually lose soldiers. They get left behind just because you don't move them up fast enough. So you actually have to dash a whole lot more now. You have to play more risky. It's wild. It's kind of cool, but yes, it does make it more difficult. So I know I did say I was going to do Commander, but I think I'm going to have to put my EP away, leave it unstroked and unsatisfied, swallow my pride and say, for the first playthrough at least, we're going to do Veteran. Just so that I don't get subscribers killed like straight off the bat, because that's no fun for anyone. We're going to skip the tutorial. I think I'm going to skip the intro cutscene because you guys want to see me play it, right? As much as I really want to show off the story as well, I'll sum up what's going on with that. So let's get into it. We'll start the game and enable Ironman.
We're heading into the city center to strike a big target. Something that will shake up the tranquil little utopia Advent has been building all these years. Secure the designated coordinates and neutralize all hostile contacts. Firebrand will be in the area for your extraction.
Alright, so from now on, I am going to show the cutscenes, the little explanation sort of stuff. There's a lot of story here, and it's great. It's very atmospheric and gets you into the mood of it. At least it does me. It gives me vibes of like Battlestar Galactica, or a tiny force against an overwhelming, technologically advanced sort of alien race, though the Cylons aren't really alien, but they are. Never mind, let's not get into that. So basically, that's Bradford talking to us. He's an old grizzled Bradford. He's been looking after XCOM for 20 years while they've been trying to find you, the commander, who's been sort of kept hostage in a tank by the aliens for 20 years, and they've been, well, you'll find out what they've been doing to you, but basically they've been running, well, you'll find out. Let's do this first mission. So, one thing that you guys might be disappointed about is, yes, there are circumstances where you can choose the class of your soldiers, but when they get promoted naturally in the field, they get given a class automatically.
Move to place the X4 charges at the designated position.
So playing with my subscriber soldiers yesterday, just on my own, I did get situations where Echo, who's meant to be a sniper, promoted automatically to like a grenadier, which is the equivalent of a heavy. So that's kind of awkward. There's not really anything I can do about that, unfortunately, unless I game it and whenever I get a subscriber in my squad, I purposely don't let them get any kills, which would be stupid. So I'm sorry for that. There's nothing I can do about it. That's just the way the game works. We'll come up with some sort of in-universe explanation for that. Do we have any subscribers? We've got... Oh, okay. We've got John 117. And we've got Yennefer, which I created after the stream. This is a tribute to Sorrow. Hashtag rather Team Yennefer. Okay, let's get into it. So we've got to get over to this statue here and don't do that. Get over to this statue here and plant a bomb. Okay, so we've got to be careful here. I mean, we haven't got a turn timer, so. You know, let's play conservatively, because even though it's veteran, and in some respects, it's too easy. Like, if you're playing well, it's too easy. But considering that, you know, the rule of YouTube, whenever I hit record, I will play poorly. That's just the way it is, unfortunately. So, I suppose we might have a better, we might have a balanced experience as a result. This is like a really bad position to start in. I'm just going to dash a guy up there. Like I said, there's got to be a hell of a lot more dashing in XCOM 2. Oh shit!
Up the bulk of the Advent forces we've dealt with. They're disciplined and well equipped, but their obedience makes them predictable.
Okay, so you gotta see an Overwatch trap straight off the bat. They're civilians, really, and they can spot you and give you away. That's kind of fucked. We've actually been given kind of a hard first mission, so we've got to get closer to these guys without being detected. I'm not crazy about this.
Confirmed.
Let's put everyone on Overwatch here. Alright. They haven't moved. Fuck, how are we going to get over there, guys? I mean, I suppose we could go around or get straight to the objective. Fuck. I'm not happy about this. Also, I've turned off the cinematic camera because it glitches quite often. So sorry about that. I know it sort of ruins some of the atmosphere, but I'd rather the game work. I'm not crazy about those shot chances. Shit. Okay, maybe if we move John 117 up. Oh, I don't even want to do that. He's probably fine where he is. Okay, so we'll get Andrew Novikov up here. Maybe he can get a shot. I would have preferred better shot chance. I mean, I suppose it's not terrible. 66, 67. Legetho. Maybe we can get.
Good copy. Moving on target.
Her a better shot. Okay, at least she can hit. All right, she's the only one who can't hit. Who can't hit both of them. So we'll put everyone else on Overwatch. So this is how we set up an Overwatch trap with concealment. So they don't know where we are until we do this. Oh yeah!
Hostiles pacified.
I feel like veteran difficulty,
We're visible here.
the percentage chances are, if they feel more real. Whereas when you're playing Commander, don't quote me on this because I'm not sure if this is the case, but it feels like they're skewed more against you. So a 60% chance to hit in Veteran is more likely to hit than it is in Commander.
Keep the pressure on.
Okay. Have we... Yep, okay.
The officers seem more capable than the grunts. We're not sure whether to chalk it up to training or stricter mind control.
I'm really not crazy about this. So Zelika is totally flanked. I think our best bet is just to get her behind this heavy cover. Unfortunately, we haven't got any specialists to improve our defenses here. We're sort of... this is not great. I'm seriously not happy about this. This is actually an uncommonly difficult first mission. just based on the random elements here. However, we do have a couple of flanking shots. We can also use grenades. 69, 68. I think I'd rather just like straight up take someone out than do a little bit of damage to that Advent Commander or whatever it's called. You know what? Also, we got to play aggressive. What did I say? We dash more. We got to play more aggressive in XCOM 2. It's just the way the game is. So I think it would be kind of beneficial to move Yennefer up here. As dangerous as that might be, then again, we could also just throw a grenade. Look, Zalika already has a flanking shot on that guy. Where's the other flanking shot? Over there. So maybe we prioritize the grenade on the commander. Alright, let's go for this shot first, because if we can take this guy out, then it opens up some more movement for other soldiers. They won't be flanked. Fingers crossed. Okay. Excellent. As you can see, they've dropped some stuff, so we can actually pick that up if we want. I'm not sure if we automatically get it if we complete the mission within the 3 turns that it indicates, but I mean, that would be cool if that were the case, right? I mean, I wouldn't mind moving there, but you know, we might be exposed. I think moving John 117 McDonald up here is probably our best bet, just to keep him from being flanked. Even then, I mean, it's not... What kind of percentage chance does he have? Not great. I mean, do I hunker him down, maybe? I know it's only the first mission, and it might seem like I'm being overly conservative, but even though it's veteran, like I said, if you play well, it's super easy. Like, too easy, actually. But if you do one thing wrong, it can just come out of nowhere and fuck you up. We haven't got any heavy cover potentials. Potentials? Is that... I don't even know if that made sense. But you know what I mean. I'm not crazy about this. I mean... Alright, let's move over here. I don't think we'll be taking shots. I'd be tempted to hunker everyone down. 46%. You know, chances are we might get these shots. No one's got a flanking shot. And we can still move Yennefer, but where? I don't want to get her killed. We might move her over here. She might be harder to hit as a result. And we move towards this loot that we can pick up. 46%, 45%. You know what? I'm gonna take the chance and go for this 46%. Yes! Okay, alright, I'm super pleased. So this is one thing I probably should focus on. Not shying away from what seems to be low percentage chance shots. Because if we make them, well, we're a hell of a lot better off than we were before. Okay, so who else can fire? 46. You know what? We may as well go for the Advent Officer. Officer, really? Officer. He's fairly dangerous. Damn it. Okay. Alright, should have hunkered down. 46, 26. I mean, he's not going to kill him. There's no chance that he can kill him. Can't grenade. I'm going to Overwatch and see how we go. Yes! Okay. Damn it. Alright, it was... Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Okay, at least he's only marked. He hasn't got the ability to fire this round. Don't do it, miss. Okay, good. Good. We're a little bit lucky there. I mean, yeah, we are too far away for a good chance to hit on their part. But we were also a little bit lucky. So if we move here with Yennefer, it's full cover. We should get a flanking shot on this guy, and I'm fairly confident we're going to get a kill. So let's just take that. Oh, serious? Ah, you know, just because it's veteran doesn't mean 76% is guaranteed to hit. I think, yeah, we need to focus on getting these flanking shots. So we'll move Zalika up here. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I'm just trying to pronounce it phonetically. Flanking shot. 81%. I like it. There we go. Okay, still not great damage. I was kind of hoping for a crit, but I should check the crit chances before I move, maybe. I think we might have to... It might be grenade time. John 117 McDonald is sort of vulnerable here. I'm going to move him into heavy cover. Considering is marked. I'm not 100% sure what marked means, I'll be honest. Does it tell us if we hover over or something? Hang on. Penalties. Marked targets are easier for enemies to hit. Okay. So it's probably good that we put him into heavy cover. 36%? Really? That's shit. It's easier to hit the guy back there. Okay, I think it's time for a grenade. This grenade should take him out straight up. I don't know what that thing is back there, but it's flashing, so it might be something useful. So I'm going to try and not hit it. There we go. 4 damage, that's what I like to see. He's promoted. And yeah, we'll move Andrew into heavy cover. 52. I think I'll just use a grenade.
This is for you.
Just eliminate the threat there. Beautiful.
Area is secure. We're not picking up any inbound contacts. Scanners are clear. Menace 1-5, we have a limited window to act before Advent responds. We need to get those charges planted on the double.
Alright, fantastic. So we've actually got complete freedom to move towards the objective now. Unfortunately, there is a pesky civilian in the way, so hopefully, there we go. They did move. This is good.
Menace 1-5, you're near the target position.
And then we can dash to the target position. Do we have to wait a turn to actually... Damn it. Yeah, we do. Okay, so I think it's probably worth like setting up in a defensive formation in anticipation of the Advent reinforcements coming in. So we'll set up in heavy cover where we can. Honestly, I don't know where they'll be coming from, but I kind of... Yeah, I kind of feel like just advancing here. Okay. And then maybe there. So if they come from here, we're covered. If they come from there, we're covered. Yeah, okay. I'm pleased with that. There's no danger in dashing here. Oh, we lost that. That's alright. Loot expired. It's fine.
Menace 1-5, we have a limited window to act before Advent responds. We need to get those charges planted on the double.
Yeah, we're charging we're planting the charges. Charging the planters.
Menace 1-5, rendezvous at the extraction point.
I love a good extraction point. Alright, where is that?
Squad is clear. Detonating charges.
Oh, we're done. Cool. So, I mean, if we dilly-dallied with that, we ran the risk of reinforcements coming in and messing up our ship, but we did it quickly, so we're good to go. Continue. So I feel like, at least in the early game, at least what I've experienced, and I haven't gotten that far in, you know, like maybe 5 hours in to a campaign, it really seems like going through a mission quickly yet efficiently is what is valued here. You do not want to dilly-dally. Because even when you don't have a turn timer, like we didn't with this mission, reinforcements can and do come in.
I'm glad to see our new recruits aren't hesitating when it comes to taking out the aliens.
Alrighty. So we've got... We'll have a look at McDonald first. What's he been promoted to?
The Ranger serves as our primary reconnaissance unit, capable of moving independently in concealment while engaging enemies at close range.
That's totally appropriate. I can't remember what I think it was Matthew Stiles who wanted this character. I can't remember what he wanted in terms of class, but I'm happy with Ranger. Because I was told by one of you guys in the stream, I think you mentioned that John 117 was actually a reference to the Master Chief from Halo, so I feel like a Ranger totally works. Okay, so the Ranger is about, you know, like I said, like the Bradford said, is the reconnaissance. He's got a blade, he can run in there and cause some shit, but he can also be very stealthy, which I like that. What else have we got?
Just like it sounds, our sharpshooters engage enemy targets with pinpoint accuracy from extreme range. They're also trained in pistol marksmanship for the occasional close encounter.
Alright, the marksmen, or rather the sharpshooters, why did I say marksmen? Sharpshooters are particularly sexual in XCOM 2. They start off with squad sight straight out of the gate, which is fantastic. It's the best skill for snipers, so I'm really pleased about that. But you can also upgrade them to be gunslingers, but having a bit of a mix of two, I've been playing around with, you know, going down a general sharpshooter sniper route, but it's sort of like as a backup, when the sharpshooter gets attacked, even if it's a miss, they'll get an automatic reaction shot with the pistol. It's fantastic.
Operating some of our most advanced equipment, specialists deploy robotic drones on the battlefield that can be outfitted for combat or field medic duty.
There we go. So I'd actually set up Yennefer to be what's it called? A psi operative or something like that. You know, the psychic soldiers, which I felt was appropriate considering she's a sorceress in The Witcher 3. But, you know, this is probably the second best option. At least she's has the potential to be a healer, so, you know, that's not too terrible. And finally, we've got Novikov.
Serving as our demolitions experts, the Grenadiers provide heavy ordnance delivery whenever and wherever we need it.
Cool beans. So yeah, we get one of each class from the first mission, assuming they all survive. Again, you know, just like in Enemy, Unknown, and Within, I'm not too crazy about the Grenadiers / heavies, but look, I suppose you need them sometimes, and yeah, their grenade abilities can be useful. So with further promotions, I'm not going to go through this big spiel and make it such a long-winded affair. It's just the first time we do it, we get to see a little bit of explanation from Bradford. That's why I wanted to highlight this area, but let's move on now. Okay. So the strategic layer, this whole...
To the research labs.
Okay, yeah, we'll get to the research labs in a second. This whole strategic layer, the base building and the map scanning and whatnot is, to me, a hell of a lot more fun now. But, you know, we'll get to that when we get to that. Let's
for wanting to keep an eye on Tigan. But at this point, we need all the help we can get.
Central, just zip your lip. Let's, no, let's go to research.
Impressive, isn't it? Capable of generating immense power, yet completely harmless to human life. If only the same could be said for the rest of the aliens' technology. Commander. Dr. Richard Tigan, Chief Science Officer. I am responsible for the entirety of our research here, as well as the procedure you so recently underwent. Welcome to my lab, such as it is. I'm not sure what Central may have told you, but we found something while removing you from the alien stasis suit. A device implanted directly in your occipital lobe. Had I access to the equipment available to me during my tenure at Advent, I would already know the precise nature of its function. However, given time and your approval, of course, Commander, I assure you, I will find out. Which brings to light an additional point. Though aspects of this facility are indeed impressive, I am but one man. Were you to direct additional support personnel and resources to me, I could substantially improve the speed of all our research. Farewell, Commander.
Alright, so if you haven't played XCOM 2 yet, or if you plan to play it, I would highly recommend going through the tutorial, not because you need it to learn to play the game. It just has so much more story content explaining a few things. Alright, so we can actually assign engineers and researchers, scientists, to specific things, specific buildings, so we got a little bit more control of them, over them now. It's not just a matter of, well, you have this many engineers, so you can do this now. So we should look at a research here. We got modular weapons, which allows us to put, well, basically mods on our weapons, which is pretty cool. It opens up some really interesting unique sort of abilities for our soldiers beyond what they have with their class abilities. Hybrid materials, I think this leads to a vest that will replace the grenade slot that we have. So it's not an armor, it's sort of like an under vest that goes along with your armor. And alien biotech, which I believe this progresses the story a little bit. This is we're researching the chip that we got out of our head, out of the commander's head. So we're going to start with modular weapons. The oppression...
I do find that area of research to be among the more intriguing options available. We'll begin work immediately. I'll send word when a complete report is available.
Alrighty.
I have to admit, there is something exciting about working under the more intense conditions found on the Avenger. Every decision, every development is of the utmost importance. There's no room for mistakes here.
So, we've gotten, at least I have in my playthrough, I've gotten quite a lot of...
To engineering.
Okay, I get it. We've got some sort of... what am I trying to say? We've got I get a lot of dialogue of people, suggesting, hang on, do we trust Tygan? He used to be with the Advent, but we have to trust him, this and that. So I don't know if something's going to come up later where he does defect, or he is a spy, or what's going on. I feel like he's probably safe. They're just throwing that in for flavor. It makes sense considering he used to be Advent, that Shen, who is actually Shen's daughter, as you will see, she's mistrustful of him.
Okay, reworked your repulsors with some of the parts I salvaged from their old engine. Should fix that stabilization problem you had. Come on, Rover. It'll work. Commander! Getting our tech to talk to theirs is harder than you'd think. Lily Shen, Chief Engineer, at your service. You were probably expecting to see my father. In all that's happened, I'm guessing Central didn't tell you yet. He's gone. Dad gave everything he had to get us this far. This entire ship is his life's work. I know he would have loved to show you around the place himself. He used to talk about you a lot. You can be sure I'm ready to finish what he started. Might not look it, but from here, I can fabricate pretty much anything you come up with. And with a little more help, well, you'd be amazed with what I can do. It was an honor to finally meet you, Commander.
Alrighty, so I don't think we're going to be able to do anything just
How big a
yet.
difference some of these things can make in combat, Commander. With a few supplies, I can manufacture anything we need in no time.
We might make just one medkit. It's going to come in handy. We'll and beyond that, maybe...
There's room for us to expand our facilities on board the Avenger, Commander, but we'll need more engineers to clear out space for construction first.
Alright, we'll deal with this and then I'll finish up. Build facilities. So we've got one empty space to build something. We probably should prioritize the Guerrilla Tactics School, which allows us to train rookies into squaddies and give them a class of our choice straight off the bat. That'd be pretty cool. Otherwise, we actually gain resources from digging these out instead of having to spend resources, which totally makes sense. So we trade time for supplies, which is our new income. So we may as well, you know what, let's get a supply boost and just dig straight down.
I'm going to need more help on the engineering team before I can start clearing out some of these other rooms. We should recruit an engineer.
Okay, so the way this works is, we actually haven't got any engineers. That's all right, that's fine. As you can see, there's a little bit of lag sometimes, especially with this area. You right click, or I think you can hit escape to get out, and it takes a little while. So yeah, it's not perfect in terms of performance and whatnot. All right, there we go. I'm gonna try and leave it short. I'd like to do another mission, but I've got to keep my file sizes as small as possible at the moment because my internet is being really annoying, and the ISP refuses to acknowledge it. Of course, because that's how they work. So let me know if you want me to keep quiet more to show you some of the more story stuff like this monologue stuff that I'm talking over at the moment, or if you want to cut that down and have more of me talking. I'm just sort of wary of, like, I want you guys to see the story, but I'm also wary of people who are playing it themselves and know the story, so I don't want to bore them, which is why I'm going to try as best I can to put time code links in the description. So please check that. I'll tell you right now, I don't like annotations, so I will not be putting them on my videos. I think they're ugly and awkward, and they don't work on mobile anyway. So again, I don't know if the description timecode links work on mobile either, because I haven't tested that, but I prefer to go that route. So just remember, check the description if you want to skip an area. I'll try and keep as many options open for that as possible. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Don't forget to gently press that like button. It needs love, like everything does. Taste the game, be excellent to each other, and I'll see you next time. Roleplay Gamer, out.